are coming back to you live from the Adamson University gym as it is time for us to finally witness the battle between two rivalry teams here in the UAAP Girls Division as Kian Olango sets up a date against Marga Altea of UST, two of the stars that we have in the 86 campaign of the UAAP. As now we transition from the boys to the girls division. It is NU versus UST as we feature a game with playoff implications as well, with these two teams vying for better placings in the team standings of our tournament. Thank you so much for joining us on the UAAP Varsity channel and on Filipinas Live. This is Mix Gomez at your service, and I'm very happy to be presenting to you our game today that features a ton of stars battling each other, not only for them to buy themselves tickets to the collegiate ranks as well, but for them to establish themselves here in the Final Four of our tournament. And more of that, we present to you our team standings. As we get to see right now, Adamson is still undefeated, 11-0, which means that there is a possibility that we will have a step-ladder format for our postseason. But if they lose tomorrow to FEU, then that means we proceed to the conventional Final Four. UST and NU are in the picture, but again, it's about seedings, it's about placings, it's about getting themselves in better position so that they will be obviously more comfortable come our postseason. And as for the rest of the teams in DLSC, Ateneo, and UP, we give shoutouts to them, of course, for how far they have come as well in our tournament. Now we focus on to Coach Kung Fu Reyes and the rest of the UST Junior Golden Tigresses. We want to talk about two of their stars, of course, beginning with the one and the only Marga Altea, who was recruited 6 years ago from Vegan by Coach Kung Fu Reyes. Of course, that's due to the Palarong Pambansa tournament. This girl has come a long way, obviously, with the UST program, transitioning from being an opposite spiker to being an open spiker into being a middle blocker. And ultimately, she also was tested as a setter by UST. But in this season, she's focusing on being an opposite spiker, and she tries to get this victory against NU. And of course, teaming up with her is their setter, that is Miley Salang, who actually comes from Sacred Heart Cebu. That's after she came from Oregon in the US. Actually, there's a fun fact about this woman. She was actually a dual athlete back in Cebu, not only as a volleyball player, but as an athletics player for Sacred Heart. That's of course following the footsteps of her dad. That's why as a setter, Coach Yanni Fernandez tells us that because of that athleticism that she has, it's easier for them to have her as their starting setter. And of course, she's gonna try to counter the attacks, of course, facilitated by Coach Norman Miguel of NU. Coach Norman has been with the team since July of last year, but of course, his leadership is there alongside the leadership of Kian Olango. As for Coach Norman, sinasabi niya sa atin that leadership is one of the biggest strengths of this woman, our reigning MVP in UAAP High School Girls. Of course, she played behind Micaela Belen and the rest of the stars of NU before, but now it's leadership that continues to be the #1 theme for her. And one of the players that she's leading is Celine Marsh, who is Filipino-British, but she comes from Bacolod. And as we know, ang mga Bacolod nun, malalambing yan. They're very sweet. Minsan, hinahanap natin ang tapang nila on the court, at yan ang hahanapin din natin mula kay Celine Marsh for this game. The good thing is she has already established a great connection with Coach Norman Miguel for the past couple of months. So the confidence is definitely there for one of the wing spikers of NU. There you have it, a couple of stars that we can focus on for this game. It's UST versus NU in the battle for better seedings in the Final Four, or even in the step ladder. Now we turn you over to our arena announcer.
First referee, Yuloyo Choi Bukid. Second referee, Camille Abanto. Let us now meet the starters. First, for University of Santo Tomas Junior Golden Tigresses. Middle blocker number 3, Jaila Adrao. Outside hitter number 5, Kyra Lipats. Playing the opposite hitter, their team captain number 8, Margaret Altea. Outside hitter number 10, Bien Arasan. Middle blocker number 12, Iya Penulyar. Setter number 21, Miley Salang. And the starting libero number 4, Pia Rodriguez. Coaching the Junior Golden Tigresses is Emilio Kung Fu Reyes. It is now time to meet the starters for National University Nazareth School Lady Bullpups. Playing the outside hitter, number 1, Dende Lisan. Opposite hitter, their team captain, number 6, Kian Olango. Middle blocker, number 11, Robbie Cilia. Setter, number 13, Karil Miranda. Middle blocker, number 14, Bien Bansil. Outside hitter, number 19, Celine Marsh. And the starting libero, number 9, AC Sepata. Coaching the Lady Bullpups is Norman Miguel.
We have the starters for UST in Altea, Adrao, Lipat, Rodriguez, Arasan, Penulyar, and Salam, wearing yellow with complementary white and black for today. And as for NU, we have Olango, Cilia, Marsh, Cepada, Dailisan, Baisil, and Miranda, wearing dark blue with complementary white and gold. And the battle between two teams who already have a storied rivalry in UAAP high school girls volleyball. From the days of Ea Laure and Micaela Belen, now we present to you Miley Salang with Marga Altea taking on Kian Olango and Celine Marsh. UST versus NU, seeds 3 and 4 so far in UAAP Season 86. Thank you for joining us. This is Mix Gomez at your service for the UAAP Varsity Channel and on Pilipinas Live. Strong hit by NU, and here's the counter by UST. Ball put up, Miranda. Back row, Marsh was denied. One more tie. Left pin, that didn't work. Miranda recalculates. Great net defense by UST. Couple of blocks by Adrao. Now she sends it through. Back set onto Olango. The MVP will score. That's the first point for this matchup. Kian Olango has played high school volleyball for many years behind numerous stars. That includes UAAP Women's Volleyball MVP Micaela Belen. But now she continues to shine as the current MVP of the high school division. Altea will counter on the other end. How about that hammer from the tallest player on the court? You mentioned she has transitioned from one position onto another, which means that she would be comfortable attacking from literally everywhere on the court. 1-all. UST serves with Jacqueline Lipat. Miranda chooses the middle. That's low for Bien Bansil. Two-one. Back with Lipat. UST actually has a chance to become the number 2 seeded team if they win today and if FEU loses tomorrow. Olango from the right pin, off speed. Ball put up. Lipat. They go to the left. And Arasan was denied. Tied at 2-all now, and we're hearing the cheers from the NU crowd inside the Adamson University gym. Look at that. Not only the great action happening on the floor, but the wonderful crowd present in the venue. Another deadlock. The MVP will serve, Kian Olango. Straight to the back. There's the setup onto Altea. This time from the right side. Finding the back row with much power there. Now serving for UST is Jai Adrao. 3-2 in set number 1. That ball goes in. Marsh got the first ball. And that's outside on the approach by Denda Ilisan. She's been challenged so far by the net defense of the junior Golden Tigresses. 2-point cushion. Here's Jayadrao. Misreceive. Not what you want to see from Celine Marsh. And now it's a 3-point advantage. Timeout for Coach Norman. We're back inside the Adamson University gym where Mosey Ravenna is present alongside Coach Oji Mamon, of course, the head coach of the UST men's volleyball team. Tita Mosey, shout out to her as well. Great to have her presence with us. And by the way, this follows the victory of UST against De La Salle Isabel in the boys division. Now we are with the girls. There's the attack by Dailisan, and finally a point for Denda Ilisan. She's been trying since the start of this match. That's her angle. She had to recalculate. Not much power needed there. Just had to send the ball to the right direction. Ilisan actually had a tooth operation just recently, so it's great to have her back. That doesn't work for Altea. Great net defense by NU, and there's the counter. Combination, still no point. There it is, no more chase. Marga Altea continues to prove to us why she is the #1 option by Miley Salang. When in doubt, you go to your star. 6 serving 3. Oh, that's low for the grade 12 student of UST. I'm not going to be surprised if next year she will transition onto the women's ranks. Of course, Coach Kung Fu has a lot to do with that, as now we proceed to Bien Bansil. Here comes the service for NU Nazareth School. That's long. Seven to 4. The lead is playing at this range. Now it's Bien Arasan. Service goes in, received by Dailisan. Miranda, no connection there with Robbie Cilia. And so it was an easy return for UST. Let's take a look at it once more. A quick read by the setter in Miley Salang. I did mention she was a dual athlete before, and so she has a lot of great instincts already on the floor. Now the attack is low for Celine Marsh. 8 to 4. Let's see if UST can increase their lead. That's in. Elisan got the first ball. Marsh for retribution. We shall continue. Marsh again. Great net defense. This time from the other side. And that angle works. It's Kian Olango who delivered for Coach Norman Miguel. That was a back row hit, which time and time again we continue to mention is very impressive at the high school ranks. Now Karil Miranda will take her turn. Serving for the Bullpups. Rodriguez with the first ball. That's the libero of UST. There's the approach by Lipat. Ball deflected and put up. Miranda to the left pin again. And finally, Celine Marsh prevails against two blockers. That trims the lead down to 3 points. Karil Miranda. The approach and the serve. That's in. Rodriguez with the first ball. Salang had to go down for that set. Miranda back to Celine. And Marsh gets back-to-back points. The ever so sweet Bacolod nun, showing us that prowess that she has as well as an attacker for NU. 7 serving 9. NU closing in. Let's see if UST can break the spell. Altea with a miss hit from the back. And NU's 1 point away from tying this ball game up. It is a very electrifying atmosphere inside the Adamson University gym. If you're watching this on TV or on live stream, might as well join us here in San Marcelino. That serve goes in, straight to Rodriguez. Salang to the left pin. Nice rejection. It's Olango and Celia working together, tying this ball game up. How about the MVP? Credit that fully to Kian Olango. Now the NU crowd is very much alive. They have a chance to grab the lead. Lipat got to receive. Altea from the back. Ball put up by Miranda. Now they send it back to the MVP. Smart hit. And here's the counter. Altea pushes. Back to Celine. Marsh against 2 blockers. The chase. And a free ball will be given up for the Bullpups. Miranda will choose the combination. And down it goes for Celine Marsh. Celine Marsh is now coming alive. All the more for NU in set number 1. Now they have the advantage. It's 10 serving 9. Karil Miranda will look to continue with their momentum. Rodriguez got the first ball again. And Lipat could not score as of yet. A chance now for UST. Where will they go? To the runner. He shall continue. Olango. Off of the blocker. Kian Olango gives NU a 2-point advantage. Now it's timeout UST. We actually have a couple of the Adamson women's team players. And I think one of the basketball players is there. If I'm not mistaken, that's Jed Colonia. So shout out to them. Obviously, they're right at home here inside their gym. We actually saw their girls volleyball team training before this game. 11-9. Misreceived there. Altea attacks from the back. And finally, an answer for them. And it's usually the form of Marga Altea. Then serving 11 now. That was a much-needed side out for UST. Lian Penuliar. That service goes in. A nice serve at that. Chase by Salang. That's what she can do as a very athletic setter. Miranda. Onto the left pin. They go to the MVP. And Olango scores. How about Kian Olango? Just leading by example. The best attribute of this girl, in the words of Norman Miguel. She's not too vocal. She's not too quiet. Just the perfect amount in order to become the perfect leader for NU. 12-10. Chased by Salang. Lipat could not score off of the deflection. And that was Dailisan who had to send the ball through. Joust sent back to UST. Lipat from the left pin. Tough coverage there. Back row hit. Ball put up by Miranda. Olango sends it on to Marsh. The rally continues. The longest so far in this matchup. Now it ends. It's Jacqueline Lipat who scores for UST. That's off of the hands of Kian Olango. And NU's libero, IC Cepada, could not do much more. 11 serving 12. That's an ace for Miley Salang. The former native of Oregon, transferring to Cebu, and now she's in Manila. Representing UST, will be serving again. Ball put up by Dailisan. And here's Marsh. Chance ball UST. Ooh, that was over Doug. Whistle blown. That's a point for NU. (13 to 12). The Bullpups with the advantage again. Let's see what happened there. NU's Robbie Cilia now serves. Not the best of receives. Not what you want to see from Pia Rodriguez, the libero of UST. That's a beautiful serve coming from Robbie. By the way, you're hearing the cheers literally from behind and beside me. We actually have some teachers here of these NU players joining the students. And this is purely voluntary, by the way. Making these serves of Robbie Cilia all worth it because she's hearing the crowd cheer even louder with the help of the net. That's an easy point. Cilia serves again. Oh, that's low. That's a much needed point by UST. Can they regain their form compared to how they have adjusted here at the middle part of the set? They were looking so good at the start of this game. Attacked in the middle. That's low. Off of the setup by Miranda. Onto Bien Bansil. 14 serving 15. Jacqueline Lipat and the rest of UST will now be going for another deadlock. There's the approach and the serve. Sharp serve at that. At the net, that was tipped over onto the UST side. That caused the scramble. Now a chance for NU. Miranda back sets to the MVP. Kian Olango. A down-the-line hit. She just had to make sure that she would put that ball onto the right spot with the right follow-through. 16 serving 14 in set number 1. This is only just the beginning. And another service error. Those errors have been piling up for NU. 15 to 16. We proceed with Jai Adrao. That ball was in. Cepada got it. And it went straight onto a middle hit. Bien Bansil has been trying at this game already for a lot of times now. Finally, she connects. That's alongside Karil Miranda. And here comes Den Dailisan. Lipat got to receive from the middle. There's the attack. Oh, 4 touches now for NU. A point for UST. Back and forth we have gone. The lead is 1. Now we have a double sub. These two players have been warming up since the start of this game. They have continued to jump from the sideline just so that they can be ready for this moment. Let's name those two subs. Chaitlin Mauricio and Isa Chua have checked in for Coach Kung Fu Reyes. Mauricio will be serving. Ball up by Cepada. Miranda to the quick. Counter. Not the best of counters there. And here comes NU. Marsh off of the blockers. nice angle. And Marsh knew what to do with that ball. Now we have a substitution. Service specialist will come in for NU. That's Nat Tizon, replacing the middle blocker in Bien Bansil. Let's see what she can do with the score reading 18-16. Tizon's approach. Nice serve. Set up onto Chua. That's a double sub connecting for UST. And there was an absolute check ball at that one. Lead is one. There's the push onto the left pin. Two players touch it for NU. We shall proceed. UST going for the tie. What a serve. Dropping that ball. How about that? It's Bien Arasan who just scored the point to tie things up at 18. This time it's short for Arasan. He tried to do the same thing. That could have been the breather already for Coach Kung Fu Reyes, but the lead goes back to Coach Norman Miguel's team. 19-18 off of the full rotation. Here's Karil Miranda. That's long. Two players collided for UST. They seem to be okay. That was Pau Escobar and Bien Arasan. Now we have a substitution. Jersey number 18 checks in Abigail Sinson, making her first appearance, replacing Lian Penuliar. And she will be the service specialist on the other end of the floor. Tied at 19. Just as what we expected between these two teams. Sinson, ball in, Cepeda with the first ball. Miranda, on to Marsh again. Against two blockers, no problem for Celine. Getting the point before she serves now, 20-19. Marsh will send that ball to the back row. Lipat is the one responsible for that hit. Didn't score, off speed. Not a point for Marsh. Back row on the other end. And yes, that works. Courtesy of the same girl who gave us a service ace just a couple of sequences ago. That was Bien Arasan. Now, the two stars will return. Miley Salang and Marga Altea. Salang will be the one serving. And she will do this in front of her dad, who's watching intently here at the sideline alongside her mom. Serve goes in. Cepeda with the first ball once more. Olango hits that ball wide. That's outside. UST with the advantage. 21-20. The back and forth has been nothing short of being beautiful here in this matchup so far. We have a timeout. There you see the father of Miley Salang. Obviously, very supportive of his daughter. Oh, sorry, was that the father of Celine Marsh? I'd love to have been. All right, either way, you gotta love it from Daddy. Celia will send it to Dailisan. Now it's Althea. That doesn't work for her. The ball sailed wide. Substitution now. The middle blocker returns for NU in Bien Bansil in this crucial part of the set. 21 all. That's in for Robbie Celia. Salang back sets. Celia onto Olango. And that's long. Outside for Kian. 22-21 UST. You can only wonder what's going through the mind of Coach Norman Miguel as of this moment. Jacqueline Lipat. She serves that ball in. Nice serve. Chased by Miranda. Dailisan. That still goes through. Althea onto the left pin. They go. What a rejection. That's Bien Bansil returning the ball to the sender. Right after her recent substitution, she delivers quickly. Now Miranda will check out as Lot Cerneche checks in for NU. Same goes for the server now in Cheska Peñol. We have all important serves coming right up. 22 all in set number 1. Ball is in for Peñol. And there's the approach and the down the line hit. How about this start for Bien Arasan on the other end for UST? (23-22). Another substitution was made. Lian Penullar has returned. Now we have Jaya Drao serving to try to go for a set point. Peñol sends it to the left pin. Off-speed hit. Now a good chance for UST to counter. Althea. That's long. Tied again. 23 all in set number 1. Coach Kung Fu Reyes is so used to these types of moments. Same goes for Coach Norman Miguel. The test is on not only for them, but for their players on the court. And as for Bam Bam Berayo, who just checked in for the first time in this game, she will be tested at the service line. 23 all. Ball in. To the middle, UST went. Penullar could not score. They recalculate. Althea, straight to the back. Peñol will choose. Marsh. What a hit by Marsh. And Celine scores for NU. Set point, National University. Straight to zone number 5, challenging the defense of Jacqueline Lipat. 24-23, Coach Kung Fu calls for time. Let's see if that recent timeout, or this recent timeout of Coach Kung Fu Reyes will ice up the server of NU in Bam Bam Berayo. Obviously, Coach Kung Fu also had a lot of instructions to give to his players. Now at the most crucial time. Our referee had a word with UST's team captain, Marga Altea. There seems to be no issue here. Bam Bam Berayo will be serving for set number 1. 24-23. Here she comes. Oh, that's a service ace. A communication error for UST to end set number 1. And that's a heartbreaker. Especially that they were coming off of a timeout. Altea, alongside their libero, Pao Escobar, did not know as to which player should have gotten to that ball. And so that's it for set number 1. We see some highlights. It was close. A lot of back and forth, a lot of neat exchanges. Some moments for the Stars. Altea. And then Marsh on the other end with numerous attacks and points for NU. And ultimately, that was the service ace that ended it all, courtesy of Bam Bam Berayo. With her late appearance in set number 1, she proved herself to be very effective for Coach Norman Miguel. It's 25-23. We will be back for set number 2. We're back inside the Adamson University gym for this beautiful matchup between NU and UST in the girls volleyball, or in the girls division of volleyball in the UAAP. And boy, have we been treated with such great action so far, and the treats continue to come because I definitely missed having her presence here at the sideline. I'm sure you guys as well are happy to see her on TV. Tita or mother, however you want to call her, Mosey Ravenna is with us. Hi, Tita Mosey.
Oh, ay sobrang nakaka-miss talaga. Thank you, Mix. And sobrang enjoy dito.
Yes.
Diba?
Yun ang gusto ko sa'yo, Tita Mosey. May thoughts ka na agad bago pa kita tanungin. Sanay na sanay ka na dito sa broadcast natin. But yeah, I do want to ask you, ano masasabi mo sa napapanood mo ngayon? This is some great action between UST and NU.
Definitely. That's why I came to this game. Kasi, syempre, alam mo naman, marami nag-iimbita from both galing sa NU and of course UST. And tama naman na inimbita nila ako at nanood ako rito because ang saya and clearly, no, I can see that yung future ng volleyball sa Philippines in good hands.
Actually, madalas nga natin sabihin na you never know. The stars of today might actually be the stars of tomorrow in the women's division for the UAAP.
Sa akin, stars na nga sila
Stars na sila ngayon pa lang no? And speaking of that, though, I want to get your thoughts about UAAP high school volleyball, both the boys and the girls, now being televised on the UAAP Varsity channel and on Pilipinas Live each and every time.
That's the best move ever. You know why? Kasi makikita mo naman, even at this level, iba na yung laro, Mix. And look at the players physically and even their skill set. Ang gagaling na. At talagang nakakatuwa. I mean, like, I watch pro volleyball leagues, mga games, no? Pero ito, alam mo na parang gusto ko na nga mamili. Ba't ako, ayan na naman ako na.
Oo nga, medyo, ano muna, kalma muna tayo.
May gadgets, okay. So, and kidding aside, I really love how volleyball is developing and growing, and yung mga coaches natin is doing a great job developing these players.
Well, Tita Mosey, I actually want to give you this time to give a message to those aspiring UAAP high school volleyball players. May masasabi ka ba sa kanila?
Oh, marami. Just keep on working hard and keep on trying and let no one say that you can't do it. Ito, mapa-boys, mapa-girls, alam mo naman, advocate rin ako ng men's volleyball.
Of course.
That's why I really also appreciate yung mga boys na, naku, ang gagaling na rin maglaro. So, definitely we want volleyball to grow, whether women's or men's. Sana sabay-sabay para ma-enjoy ng buong Pilipinas, di ba? And not only the Philippines, all over the world, syempre.
All right, there you have it, folks. The mother of all moms, the tita of all titas, Mosey Ravenna just joined us. Thank you so much, Tita Mosey. And now we go back to our action. It's 3-1 in favor of UST against NU Nazareth School in set number 2. And for those of you who are joining us on the UAP Varsity channel and on Pilipinas Live, do invite your friends and your family because we're just at the beginning. Right now, obviously, if you're a fan of UST, you'd want to pull off a comeback. After all, you're coming into this game with a better record compared to National University. So right now, NU is at 7-4 and UST is at 8-3. And I did mention in our pregame that this game has a lot of implications when it comes to our team standings. Even FEU is involved. If they lose tomorrow, that's to Adamson, then that means if UST wins today, then UST will be the number 2 seeded team, taking over against FEU. But for NU, you'd also want to give yourself a good chance into having a better seed. For all we know, we might see a triple tie. So that means we go to the quotient rule. And among all these 3 teams, anyone can basically be the number 2 seeded team. Another point there for the side of UST. Salang giving it up to her middle blocker. That was Jai Adrao. As now Isa Chua is about to serve. Isa came off the bench in set number 1. That could have been a sharp serve, but it was low. It's now 4 serving 5. Coach Kung Fu Reyes looks at the server and looks at his bench. Dailisan sending that ball in. And that's an ace. You can even hear some celebration here behind me. People chanting ace. As I mentioned, they are teachers and students from NU National School who are voluntarily watching this game. As mentioned by Tita Muzi, the anticipation was high already before this matchup even started. Back-to-back aces. And let's see, the first referee is having a word now with the second referee. It looks like, yep, he will just continue. That was in. So NU now has the advantage, 6-5. Dailisan sends that ball straight once again to Jacqueline Lipat. That was absolute deja vu. And so, it's a 2-point lead for NU as we head on to this timeout. How about Coach Lerma Hiron? May hinabol siya dun, no? Para makapagbigay ng instructions. That's, by the way, a nice coaching staff for Coach Kung Fu Reyes, of course, Coach Lerma, Coach Yanni Fernandez as well. To try to counter the leadership of Coach Norman Miguel on the other end. 7-5. A nice rejection by NU at the left pin of UST. That was by Yen Pansil. Actually, that was Miranda. Karine Miranda got her hands on the ball. 8-5 now. NU's trying to pull away. Better receive. Salang to the quick. Ball put up by Dailisan. And the counter. That's in. And that goes down before even the save of Jacqueline Lipat. On that off-speed hit. Just right to the middle. And an absolute donut hole for UST, as now the referee is calling for our cleaner. We need a mop because there's a wet spot, and obviously that's very dangerous. Well, it looks like we're just going to continue here. The wet spot is gone. Salang with a 1-2. That almost worked. Well, it does work as she scores in front of her parents who are clapping here at the sideline. You gotta love the parents of Miley Salang, who actually had to transfer from one end of the gym to another so that they can be closer to their daughter. Marsh. Whistle blown. Violation UST. Net touch. And that's an easy call to the first referee. It happened right in front of him. It's 10 serving 6 now. Bien Bansil. Straight to the back. Salang tried to go 1-2 to no avail. Salang again, this time to the left pin. Lipat was rejected. Off speed now, causing a bit of a scramble. Marsh counters. The rally continues. Salang chases. That's a bit tight. Great net defense by NU. Back row hit this time. Ooh! We shall continue. And there it is. Chua ends the rally. A lot of scrambles there. Gotta applaud the effort of all the players, especially in a very important match. Service for Jaya Drao. Good one at that. And a chance ball for UST. Salang looks and sets. On to Lipat. Not the best of hits there. Then a linesman just signaled outside. So it seems that Lipat hit the ball to the antenna. And Coach Kung Fu is furious. First referee will now be having a word with our linesman and the second referee.
Mukhang malayo yata yun ah. Dapat doon yung nandun eh. Yun doon ang magdidesisyon. Sige na.
All right, so we're going to replay the point. Well, that's why Coach Kung Fu was very surprised, obviously. He didn't see that the ball hit the antenna.
No. Walang point. Mali niya. Ako na. Walang point.
And again, these things happen in all of sports. Nobody's perfect, even our officials. So we shall continue. 7 serving 10. Jaya Drao. Straight to the libero in Cepada. And here's Marsh. Down the line hit. Ball up. Hitting the roof. And hitting the ceiling. That's outside in favor of NU. 11-7 now. We have Karil Miranda. Rodriguez onto the left pin. Lipat was rejected. She has been checked by the net defense of NU. Now the bull pops will go to the middle. And we shall continue. Chance ball NU. Miranda calling for number 2. And that's outside. Just wide, no check. That won't be given to Robbie Cilia. A call that she was asking for. So it's 8 serving 11. Miley Salang will be taking her turn. Sharp serve. That was amazing. If you saw the trajectory of that ball, it was perfect. It was literally just above the net. 9-11 now. Salang. Cepado with the first ball. Chased by Miranda. On the left pin. That doesn't work for NU. Lipat had to run for that ball. And here's the counter. Marsh. That's long. And UST is closing in. 10 serving 11. Here's Miley Salang. Cepeda again receives. Back at the same angle. That doesn't work for NU's Lot Cerneche. And we're all tied at 11, causing Coach Norman Miguel to call for time.